Good morning and welcome to today's market update. I'm Maya Keynes, joined by financial expert Eli Sterling. Eli, let's dive right in. We're seeing major movements in both crypto and stock markets. What's driving the buzz today?
Thanks, Maya. Well, the big story dominating headlines is AI optimism propelling global stocks to record highs, especially in Japan, where SoftBank-led rebounds are fueling investor enthusiasm. But alongside this rally, concerns about an AI bubble persist. Senator Elizabeth Warren reportedly reached out to OpenAI over data transparency issues, raising regulatory red flags.
That tension between innovation and oversight seems to be a recurring theme. Meanwhile, on the M&A front, BBVA's €17 billion takeover bid for Sabadell faces hurdles with conflicting views on whether the 50% shareholder threshold can be met. How does this shake out from a market perspective?
It's a fascinating case of valuation divergence. BBVA believes value creation through synergies will attract enough shareholders, projecting EPS increases of over 40%. But Sabadell's CEO counters that BBVA's weak Mexican exposure makes the offer unattractive, a classic example of strategic mismatch.
Turning to commodities, China halting U.S. soybean purchases is creating political pressure in the Midwest. With 30 to 60% of American soy exports typically going to China, what ripple effects should we expect here?
Absolutely. This echoes past rare earth disputes and underscores China's leverage in trade negotiations. It's already pressuring U.S. policymakers to consider farm subsidies ahead of the Xi-Trump APEC meeting, where a breakthrough might finally emerge.
Let's shift gears to technical analysis. First up, Bitcoin. We're analyzing Bitcoin Tether using the buy, hold, sell strategy. Eli, walk us through the key indicators shaping your outlook.
Sure thing. The buy, hold, sell indicator shows a strong bullish trend with V1 significantly above V2, confirming sustained upward momentum. Also notable is the recent shooting star pattern forming yesterday, a potential bearish reversal signal after a sharp run-up. That said, moving average convergence divergence remains strongly positive with accelerating histogram values, suggesting continued buying pressure. Relative strength index sits at 69, nearing overbought territory, but not yet signaling exhaustion.
So despite the overbought warning, you're leaning toward holding rather than selling?
Correct. Until we see a confirmed breakdown below key supports like 118K or 116K, the uptrend remains intact. For traders, I'd recommend keeping stops just below those Fibonacci levels and watching for volume confirmation if price breaks new highs.
Next up, Ethereum. Using the same buy, hold, sell framework, what are you seeing in Ethereum Tether?
Ethereum presents a cleaner picture. We've got consistent gold signals and V1 well above V2, pointing to robust bullish momentum. Unlike Bitcoin, there's no conflicting candlestick pattern here, just clean, steady accumulation supported by rising SMMA lines. The path looks clear for further upside, unless broader crypto sentiment sours.
And speaking of broader crypto trends, Solana's caught our attention too. Let's look at Solana/Tether under the Fibonacci retracement lens. What stands out?
Solana's consolidating in the 61.8 to 78.6% retracement zone, which historically acts as strong support during pullbacks. Price has held above the 61.8% level at $229.49, while on-balance volume shows accumulation even as volume dipped slightly. Moving average convergence divergence crossed into positive territory recently, adding bullish weight. If buyers push past to $239.99 resistance, we could target 253 plus.
Interesting. Now shifting to equities, Nvidia is drawing mixed signals on its 4-hour chart. Using the smart trend indicator, what's the read there?
Nvidia is stuck in a tight consolidation range between $188 and $191, lacking clear directional bias. Volume spiked earlier in the week, hinting at pent-up demand, but follow-through has been tepid. Without definitive higher highs or lower lows, it's hard to call a breakout imminent. Traders should watch $191 as immediate resistance and $186 as support.
To wrap up, what are your top takeaways and what should investors keep an eye on tomorrow?
Watch for volatility in AI-driven names post any regulatory developments involving OpenAI. In crypto, Bitcoin breaking $124,000 would reinforce bullish control, while Ethereum holds above 4,300 comfortably. For stocks, all eyes are on Nvidia approaching earnings season amid ongoing chip sector rotation.
Thank you, Eli. That's all for today's update. Stay tuned for more live updates throughout the week. Until next time.